Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'm thinking of returning back to Spain, and I have here the lunch menu B1, which I think contains Octopus. So let's get this open and see what we have inside. So as I say, I have here the Spanish lunch menu B1, and it has an expiry date of November 2020, so it's a very fresh meal. So let's get this open and see what the contents are. Now, according to my list when I ordered this, there should be some vegetable soup, tomatoes and sausages, octopus with garlic, peaches and pate. So let's just have a look if that's what we've got. Oh. Again, the usual sort of contents list, and it's in Spanish and English and various other few languages. And let's just have a look, see if these marry up. Pork sausage and tomato sauce, octopus in garlic, peaches and pate. Don't know if you can see. Okay, so move these to one side. Now, I think that is the soup. Again, I'll translate these. I can see the word tomato there, so those must be the sausages with tomatoes. And they must be the peaches. And that would be the octopus. I'd like to say I'm looking forward to that, but we shall see. That looks like a pate. We have the 4 beverage based powders, or the rehydration salts. There is a fuel strip, some instant disinfectant, hand disinfectant, some dental cream, toothpaste, the customary book matches, I think that is a gum, a chewing gum, the napkin or teepee, this is the stove, and I think last but not least, some water purifying tabs. So that's all this for the contents of that box. So let's get these out on a tray and see what they look and taste like. As you can see, I now have everything laid out on the tray, and this is everything in the pack apart from the cooking stove, the matches and the antiseptic gel. Now we have the mains, which is sausage in tomatoes. We have a pate, the octopus, one of the isotonic drinks or powders, the peaches and the vegetable soup. So I think what we'll do first is we'll make up the vegetable soup. We'll just have a look in there. It's just a nice green powder, very similar to the one I had previously. And no cutlery again in this set, so we'll bring in the American MRE spoon. We'll just add half a cup of hot water. Get that well mixed, well stirred in. Let's give the spoon a rinse. And again, there's some bread in there. It's a vegetable looking soup. I can see some bread croutons. We'll just leave that to reconstitute and do its thing. And I'm going to try something a little bit different now with the Isotonic drink powders. Now, as I've said previously, they do come in 4 little sachets, and 4 sachets is 1 dose. And I mentioned on my video, why don't they just put it all in one? And it's come back. A couple of people have told me it's because the soldiers in Spain apparently pour this powder straight into the mouth and then take a drink of water from the canteen. So the smaller sachets make it easier for them to take it that way. So I'm going to try that, see if it makes any difference. Usually these are quite slimy and not particularly pleasant in drink form. So let's see if it's any different or any better. Poured straight into the mouth as a nice fine powder, and a drink of water. I have a glass of water here just to help wash it away. So let's give that a go. Very orange, very gritty. I need a drink of... To be perfectly honest, I don't know if that was better or worse. There was a very strong orange flavour, very coarse, very gritty, totally dried out your mouth. I tried to speak and explain before I had a drink of water. That is 1 sachet gone, and I can't say that was particularly pleasant either. So at least it's been taken. That's 1 sachet. I'd have to take the other 3, which I can't see now, but I don't know what to say. I need another drink of water. I think I prefer it in the water, even though that is quite bad. I think I prefer it dissolved in water. Okay, you have to give these things a try. Let's have a look at the soup. Oh, that's nice and thick, nice and rich. Vegetables. Comforting, warming. The bread actually feels like proper bread in your mouth, reconstituted. Very nice vegetable drink, vegetable soup. There is no other drink powders in here, no tea or coffee, so I'm assuming the soup and the beverage powders would be the drinks. So, let's start opening some of these mains. This is the mains. This is quite hot, I've pre-boiled it. Oh. And these are sausages in tomato sauce. I can see little mini sausages, like little chipolatas. Let's pour those out. The smell is nice. The sauce looks quite oily. Certainly lots of sausage. Wow. Quite an oily looking tomato sauce, but an impressive amount of sausages. Move the tin out to one side. Somewhere to put it, and we'll have a look at the pate. Now it looks quite a coarse looking pate. We shall see what that tastes like in a moment. And we'll open the tinned peaches. Now I managed to translate it correctly this time. I don't know if you see my previous video, but I did make a little bit of a boo-boo, and I actually boiled my peaches thinking it was the main course. But this time, hopefully, I've got it right. I certainly have. Peaches. Oh, that can has just actually bitten me, so I need to stop here and sort that out. Bear with me. Well, welcome back. After my little mishap there, I've given myself a little bit of first aid. That tin actually cut right across my fingertip when it started to bleed properly, but we're okay now, so let's carry on. Now, we have the peaches, and it's time to have a look at the octopus. Minding my fingers. Wow. There's a strong fishy smell coming from there. It's a purple in colour. I just don't know if that's ink, but we'll come back to that in a moment. Put that there. I was going to use the antiseptic gel, but I think now I've got a plaster there, I don't think I shall, because it will just make the plaster come off, so I'll put that to one side now. So, where shall we start? I think a good place to start would be with the mains. Now, as you can see, there's a good supply of sausages. 15 sausages in total. A little bit of oily sauce. Let's just get one of those sausages. So as you can see, they're about the length of the MRE spoon. They're slightly smoked. They have the texture of a hot dog sausage, a mini chipolata hot dog style sausage, fairground sausage. They're quite oily. The tomato sauce is mild, but very, very tasty. The texture is a firm hot dog style sausage, highly processed, slightly oily, leaves an oily coating on your tongue. The tomatoes sauce tastes a little bit like baked bean sauce, baked beans in tomato sauce, so that sort of flavour, but as you can see there's quite a lot of oil. It's a very nice sausage and tomato dish. I think what I'm going to do now is I also have a Racion spoon, so I'll use that for the pate. Let's have a look at the pate. Quite a firm looking pate, quite a firm texture. Have a taste. Wow. Certainly a taste of pork, a background hint, just a very, very small background hint of liver, but it's only in the background. It's very nice. It's spicy. Salt, peppers is sufficient. It's very, very nice, very tasty. It's a firm, not so creamy. It's quite a coarse pate. It's got a lovely taste to it. Now, there wasn't any biscuits came with this particular meal. I believe they're served in the breakfast, but I do have some leftover Polish crisp breads and a Polish tooth breaker. These were left over from my SRG review recently, so let's just try them on the two styles of cracker. I do believe, as I say, you get the crackers in the breakfast menu usually with the Spanish. So on the crisp bread, now the Polish pate was very good. I actually think this is better. There's less of a liver background taste to it, more of a pork, much more meat flavoured. Very nice on the crisp bread. The tooth breaker. I'm using my side teeth again so I don't break my front ones. even though it's exceptionally hard, as you all know by now. It does make a good background to that pate. Very nice pork pate. One of the best I've tasted, I think, up to now. Excellent. Now, bypass the octopus, you may have noticed there. I'm not exactly looking forward to trying that, but we'll try the soup again first. It's gone really thick now. Let's borrow that spoon for a moment. Really thick, really soup satisfying thickness. Give that a taste. Oh wow. Very thick, very satisfying. It's very filling in that thickness. I haven't put too much water in, and that's certainly the way to go. Very thick, satisfying soup. Okay. Now, I suppose we must really. I'm going to empty. Empty this out. Not quite sure what that purple colour is. I'm assuming it's ink. Now, let's have a look. There is a piece of what I can only assume would be a piece of tentacle. Let's give that a taste. Very salty. Very soft. Very reminiscent of squid. Not my favourite, I must admit. Not my favourite. I don't know what to liken it to. It's salty, it's soft, it's got this fishy taste to it. Very... Do you know, I can't find the words. I don't particularly find that pleasant. And I don't want to be unkind and use some derogatory term for it, but octopus for me, never again. Never again. It's very salty, very soft, very squidgy. I do eat calamari, I do eat squid. It's not just because of what it is. I'm just really struggling with that taste, that flavour. It could be the amount of garlic in there. I don't like the octopus. Others would. Personally, I find that quite unpleasant. I'm just going to go back to the sausage just to take the taste of the octopus out of my mouth. These are certainly good. Certainly good. No problem with the sausage and tomato. Just need to clean up a little bit. And I bring in my last spoon, my Chinese spoon. All of these spoons come in very handy. We have the peaches, a couple typical sort of tinned style peach. I'll just get one out there just to try a little bit of the syrup. Move the other just at the back there. So let's see if I can cut it. I think I'm going to have to hold on to that screws fingers. Okay, typical sort of tinned peach, soft in texture. Very sweet, light syrup or juice. Very pleasant. A very pleasant fruit, tinned peach. Just reminiscent of tinned peaches I'm sure you can get everywhere in the world. Let's bring those back now. I've eaten that one so you can have another look. Very nice. And finally, I think we need to have a look at the gum. a nice large brick of chewing gum. Peppermint. It's a coarse gum, not overly powerful with the mint oils. Just a nice pleasant peppermint gum. It feels coarse, almost like a dental gum, like it's scrubbing your teeth. Very pleasant, very palate cleansing. Nice large brick. Very, very pleasant after dinner bit of mint. Yeah. Okay, so summary. The soup, vegetable soup, is nice, it's rich, it's thick, it's very filling. It feels like a proper homemade soup as opposed to an instant. It's a belly filler. You know you've had it. It's not just a liquid drink. Nice flavour. The beverage powders. Now, orange in flavour, grainy in texture. I did try it the way it's been suggested, putting it into your mouth, and even though both are unpleasant, I still think it is now better dissolved in water. So any future ones I will go back to dissolving it in water. It is not a pleasant experience pouring it into your mouth. If that's the way they do it, good luck to them. Good luck to them, that's all I can say. Better to put in water and dissolve, in my opinion. The sausages and tomatoes, hot dog style sausages, the size of the spoon pan on the MRE spoon, nice and firm, nice and flavourful, right amount of salt, pepper. The tomato sauce tastes a little bit oily, but it tastes like baked beans. The tomato sauce you get in a tin of baked beans. Very nice, very flavoursome. The pate. Pate is pork pate. You can taste the pork, taste the meat. There's a very slight background taste of liver, but far more meat overpowering. A very nice textured flavoured pate. Octopus. Now, I do not know how to describe that flavour. It is soft, it is squidgy, it's very salty, overpowering with the salt, extremely salty. The garlic doesn't help in my opinion. I do like garlic again, but the combination of the two, I found it quite disturbing. Not my thing at all. I know a lot of people out there would love this, but we're all different taste buds. For me personally, I didn't find that very pleasant. I keep trying to dry my hands, so greasy. And I think the last one is the peaches. Typical tinned peaches, very nice, very flavoursome, light sweet syrup, nice pleasant after meal bit of fruit. So I'm going to leave it there. I'd like to say thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. Thank you and goodbye.